welcome back to another book review. Today we are talking about this one. So this is Rewilding, Meditations, Practices, and Skills for Awakening in Nature by a person. I think it's Micah, but I could be wrong. Mortali. Again, names, not my strong suit, but this one. So the premise of this book is that it's mostly set up to be a bit of a memoir. It's a lot about his experiences and his philosophies and just kind of him. Honestly, half the time it kind of felt like he forgot the reader was there. So there are some exercises to try at home, and there are mostly variations of mindfulness, and that's about it. I was being generous and I gave it a 3 out of 5 star. I just found it so incredibly boring that I don't know if maybe that was part of my issue. It's just I was so bored that it's just not meant for me. Somebody else might really enjoy it. But personally, I feel like if you're gonna have it set up more as a memoir and more of I know it's a delicate line to walk of obviously when you're talking spirituality, witchcraft, it gets a little tricky to be memoir versus teaching, but I kind of felt like the dude forgot the reader was there, which is an interesting thing to do as a author, because especially nonfiction, as you're writing, you kind of are planning your audience. Are you just planning to just I felt like the reader was forgotten half the time, and you know those people that go off and are just talking and you're I haven't said a word in 45 minutes. I don't think you actually know that I'm even listening or not. Those people in written form was this book. I was just so bored, and I didn't really like his random bouts of philosophy, and just again I didn't like it. I think it might be great for other people, but I just didn't like it at all. It's really bad when you're bored, because when you lose the reader pretty early in a book, it's hard to recapture them. And if it wasn't my goal of reading through these books, because it's very rare that I DNF books. So when I do, it's kind of a big deal. And so I made myself get through it, but honestly, if I didn't do this for my job and I didn't plan to read every page like I do for you guys, I would have not finished this. It's just not my thing. I'm not very big into memoirs, and if you're gonna write a memoir, you need to write it in a way that's entertaining, and this wasn't it at all. And again, feeling like you're the reader and yet you're ignored and forgotten about was an interesting situation. So I would recommend this if you are really big into memoirs, specifically about mindfulness in nature. That's probably your best bet. Otherwise, just skip this one, because again, it was so boring. So anyways, this one's kind of short and sweet because again, I was just so bored trying to get through this one. So yeah, I would love to know your thoughts on this one. I know other people did like this one, so it might just be a me thing, but yeah, I didn't like this one, so I was just bored. And if I'm really bored reading your book, we have a problem. So anyways, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Huge thank you to my patrons. If you would like to support me and get access to exclusive content, it is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post every single day. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.